Okay, so I think we are live. I'm just gonna move some screens around because there's so many of them open right now. I just want to make sure that we're actually broadcasting and not being weird.
I've just saw us come up. Looks like we're live.
Oh, yeah, I see you live around because there's so many
Okay,
open right now.
there we go.
I
I
want to
had
make
to
sure that
mute
we're
the
actually not.
mute the live one so I could hear you and not just both. Like we're
All right, yeah, no, we're good. Okay. I'm still nervous about this whole live streaming thing because I'm not entirely sure about it.
Yeah, I'm getting closer on it. It's an interesting experience, and once you've done it a couple times, you get the handle on it.
So, okay, I'm gonna introduce you to everyone because I don't think they know who you are exactly. Everyone, this is my buddy Plain Speech. He's also a mod here, so be careful what you say to him. He could go crazy on you. Except he's super mild mannered, so I don't see that happening.
Now you'd have to do something extremely minor to get that to happen. The major stuff I let go.
Oh, okay.
You just have to find the
Like
right minor thing.
offend an A10 warthog or something.
Oh, A10 Warthog will take care of itself.
Oh, okay, then we're good. We don't need Plain Speech uh, helping out the A10 warthog.
Yeah, calling in the airstrike is probably not something I'll have to do with your crowd, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Apparently, it's 4 in the morning over where some people are. I'm so sorry. This
I'm
was my best
flattered.
time, and this was Plain Speech's best time, right?
Yeah, this time, especially during the week, I have a little less flexibility, and the washer dryer had to arrive between something like 4 and 8 today Pacific, so I
Gotcha.
didn't have a whole lot of flexibility on that one.
Gotcha. It is what it is, though. I've had the busiest couple of past weeks. It's been cray cray.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
good
have
though.
to, because you moved.
Yeah,
So
I just moved from state to state and moved it from an apartment into a house. Today was my first day back to work.
sounds like a lot of fun. I'm kind of jelly because I live with my dad. So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, my wife has to live with me, so it's not entirely different.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna tell everyone what it is we do, or
Yeah, sure.
what it is we're gonna do. Okay, so you remember how everyone's been reacting to that whole parents teaching their kids how to masturbate video? Well, I thought, you know what would be a lot more fun is if I had a partner in crime to discuss this with, because I don't want to talk about it just by myself, because I feel like that would be very creepy. So we're going to get 2 grown adults to talk about children learning how to masturbate.
It would be a lot less awkward than talking about masturbation alone.
You'd think that. I'm just kidding.
I think both ways it's actually on the awkward side, but in this case, it's just cancer enough that it works.
If kids taught their parents how to masturbate, you know what? That would be a real interesting topic to learn about.
I have a sneaking suspicion the kids would actually do a better job.
So you see that little doodle thingy? Yeah, okay. So you just take it, pair of tweezers, you go up and down.
That would work for a lot of the dads on these kinds of videos.
Oh, oh, oh. Throw in shade, are we? Okay, so guys, I'm gonna kind of be in the chat maybe a little bit, but we're also gonna be watching a video, so it's gonna be cray cray. It's
Yeah.
it's, it's
I'll
gonna
keep
be
an eye on the chat, but my keyboard's really loud.
okay. Fair enough. You're fine. I don't care, and they have no choice but to care, so it's fine.
Captive
Right.
audience. Nice, Punisher. Well done.
Okay, so I'm gonna do the screen share thing. All right, application window, and here we go. This is a fun experiment for me. All right, let me get to the other window. There's so many windows open, it's crazy. Okay, can you guys see it?
I can see it.
You can see it. Can everyone else see it? Can you look at the chat and tell me if they see it?
Okay, there it goes. I see it on both windows. I've got two monitors, so I see us on the one side and then the live on the other.
Good to know. Okay. By the way, everyone, just putting this out there, but this stream is going to go until 11 and that's like the end of it cuz I got to hit the hay early than I usually do because I gotta wake up early. So it's gonna be one of the shorter streams, but I promise we're gonna have longer ones later with plain speech as well.
Woohoo!
Yeah. Okay. So are we ready? Is everyone buckled down, fam?
All right, everybody,
Great.
strap in.
Kind of nervous. I have yet to actually watch it, like in its entirety.
Yeah, I've only seen the clips.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna play it. Oh, nope.
Almost.
Wrong thing.
So sometimes people will say, playing with himself or jerking off or choking the one-eyed trouser snake.
I have to say, before anything else happens, this is the weirdest father-son bonding moment I've ever witnessed in my entire life, and I've watched Grown Ups too.
And this is a great screen cap pause too. If anybody wants to take a screenshot right now for any memes, now is the time.
He's just a kid. But he looks like Coconut Head, so I guess it's all right.
You don't have to have it be related to this. It's just the smile is just perfect.
Hey, Dad, you want to talk about dongs?
Hey, I like snakes.
Oh my god! And they if you're gonna see it in a little bit because you probably saw it earlier, but the one dildo, it's blurred out. Just oh my god! You saw that, right?
Yeah, it's pretty interesting here.
Okay, I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Today we are going to be talking about masturbation.
hang on, that music was just fantastic music.
Yeah, that was just perfect. And then the girls obviously have really no clue what they're getting into here.
The ginger one looks so ready,
Yeah.
and then
She looks ready for a serious talk, and the other one knows that they're getting into something that is just going to be so cringing hilarious. You can see it on her face.
Oh yeah, none of these people look related, by the way. Like
I would be surprised if they have the same father.
Yeah, definitely.
Not to attack them, but it's just it almost looks casted.
Mm-hmm. At least they got rid of the blurred out dildos, though. By the way.
Oh, I'm sure they'll bring them back.
Hopefully. I've only ever seen a few sex toys in real life.
I have not actually encountered one in real life, and I'm okay with that.
And I am not okay with that. Just kidding. Okay, we'll continue. Okay.
Maybe I just didn't know what it was.
Oh, actually, I have a funny story about that. Do you want to hear it now or later?
When will it fit better?
Right now.
Okay, that wasn't meant to sound that way.
Okay, funny story. It's about to get a little bit interesting. You're about to learn some things about Weebo. So I was a wee small child, and like the nuisance that I was going through my mother's drawers, and I vividly remember this. I found this long purple thingy in her drawers, and I was holding it, and then she comes into the room, and I hold it up to her, and I say, "Mommy, what's this?" She's like, she's got this big, like, nervous grin on her face, like, "Oh, it's like a toothbrush," and I'm like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I moved to put it in my mouth. She's like, "Oh, no, don't do that, don't do that." And I look back at that now, and I realize, like, 12 years later, that it was a dildo and a vibrator.
I'm glad that you learned an important lesson about toothbrush sharing.
No, we do not share your toothbrush with other people.
See, that would have been a perfectly valid lesson for the situation.
I know, that's
Unfortunately, the parents in this, I have a suspicion, are the types to pass it around.
God, no. Oh, God, no. Just, I'm cringing so hard. I don't think you guys can see me because it's the screen share thing, but I am cringing so hard. Okay, I'm gonna play it again.
Okay.
Masturbation. You kind of do it a lot, really.
It's like they're drilling it into our skulls that this is what we're watching.
Thanks for telling the internet, Dad.
You kind of do it a lot. Like how everyone's talking about masturbation over and over again.
This is now immortalized.
You kind of do it a lot. He's like, how old would you say that kid is? He's holding lotion.
He's holding lotion, and his dad's over there with the tissues at the ready. There's something wrong with this situation.
It's like they're prepping.
And mom's sitting there right in the middle with an awkward look on her face.
Oh, I can't. I half expect something horrible to go down.
It'll happen. It'll happen off camera. Is going to be the worst of it.
Oh God, we're making horrible jokes. This is horrible. We need to step back.
Yeah. No. I was just saying that they're going to catch him later, and it's just going to be really odd. He's going to have new and advanced techniques after this.
You think they also gave him the talk about, oh, now this is when you start doing your own laundry, son, okay?
I really hope that he's willing to do his own laundry if he masturbates that much.
Yeah, also, make sure you clean your sheets once a week at least.
Yes, please. Please, 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 yes.
Those are the types of masturbation talks we should be having that are child appropriate. Like, let's be real. Yes,
sanitation. That's a valid topic that I think should be covered, and I really don't think anyone's going to.
No, because no one thinks about it. This is like the medieval ages in here, isn't it?
Yeah. Which of the two do you think wears the trousers in the family?
They're both wearing trousers, but if I had to guess, I would say that not the guy with the ponytail.
That's what I'm thinking too. The ponytail and the purple shirt and her look of disdain.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to play it again.
Yeah.
Don't know it.
Masturbating is when you touch your privates in different ways to make yourself feel good. Isn't that right?
Hold up. That face, though.
Yeah.
That's an adorable face.
That
is. The face of a girl who's just had the world opened up to her.
It is. But also, you have to consider what happens. Are you still able to do it once they get promoted to corporal?
Pardon?
She said, then you touch your privates.
Oh my God.
And if they get promoted, is this completely out the window?
Jesus, that joke went right over my head, and it's not hard to do because I'm so goddamn short, but
Nah, it was a bad joke. But you're talking to someone who, as a child, thought that that the kernels at the bottom of the popcorn had gotten drummed out of the army before they could make General.
Oh.
And that the General owned General Mills, General Motors, General Electric.
General Mills. I'm reminded of that but that joke from How I Met Your Mother.
Oh, yeah.
Where Robin and Ted would always say something like that. And
yeah, Major Panic. Or,
exactly.
Yeah. That was a great joke. I enjoyed that through the whole series.
Yeah, but Ted was kind of annoying.
Ted was really annoying, but Robin was great. I really liked her.
Robin is my hero.
Robin is your spirit animal. Take that, cultural appropriation Nazis.
You get it? Because Nightwing. That joke works on more than one occasion.
It's a joke of many positive levels.
Oh, okay. I'm going to play it again.
People say choking their chicken.
Okay,
Have you ever heard of that?
I've never heard that, but that's also very rude to chickens.
He just said that one. I've never heard that, but like, how many has he heard? That's my question. He's like less than 12, right?
He's got to be. He's definitely less than 12. I would say like 10 tops.
Yeah, that haircut screams.
Between that and just the face shape, he doesn't have the "I've hit puberty yet" face shape, which makes this talk even more awkward.
Yeah.
But it also tells me that if he does know any of this already, he could very easily, hey, major mistake, over in the chat. Nicely done, Punisher. He could very easily, though, already be a dad because he had that dad joke on the chickens down.
Yes.
So he might be more prepared for fatherhood than his actual dad.
Ugh. Jokes are what make maturity. That's what I'm saying, man.
You've got to have it. Otherwise, you're just basically a child that just doesn't have anything going for them and never figured out that adulthood's kind of a joke.
Adulthood is kind of a joke. I'm an adult now. I just turned an adult like 2 years ago, and I don't feel like one right now. I still
Well, I've
have
been
that.
in one for half my life, and I still haven't figured out, where this whole adulthood myth came from.
My dad still tells me when to go to bed. But that's because he's like, you gotta wake up early tomorrow, so please go to bed by 11 or something.
Yeah, I think it's a different subject though when they come around at like 11 versus when they're saying, "Yep, 8 o'clock, you got to start getting your pajamas."
God, Jesus, no.
That would be creepy.
Bedtimes when I was a kid, it took forever for me to upgrade from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock to 9 o'clock. It was just like, Dad, it's still light out. I can't sleep.
Yeah, midsummer, you're not getting me to bed before it's dark out.
Exactly.
Most nights you can't even get me to fall asleep before 2.
Exactly. All right, I'm gonna play again because we're off topic.
It is.
A guy might put some lotion on his hand, right? And he'll take his penis and like hold it in his hand. Watch.
Isn't this a conversation that the kid should be having with his father? If this were to have been a thing.
Do you want the stereotype joke here or not?
Yes, I want the stereotype joke. Oh my God. I know where this is going.
I don't think I need to go there then. I think we know why he's not talking to his dad.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh
the
man,
best.
it's just a stereotype. But I have a strong suspicion that she is a single mom.
This reminds me of my mother giving me the talk when I was in 4th grade. It was too early. It was too early, man. It was so early.
My talk was really, really awkward because I was, 10? Yeah, I was 10. And the last of my sisters was going to be born. And my mom asked, "Hey, do you want to come to the delivery?" And I was like, "Sure." Because I didn't know what I was talking about. I'm 10 years old. And so they talked to the hospital and said, "Yeah, sure. He just has to watch this video so he knows what he's getting into." And it was the most traumatizing video I've ever seen in my life, and not because of the birth.
Because of what came after the birth?
No, because of the video.
Oh.
They had this woman, this 9-month pregnant woman in labor, naked on the bed, writhing in pain the entire time.
Yeah,
I didn't attend the birth after that.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm glad you didn't.
I was 10 years old. I wasn't ready for that. That's not a video you show to a kid, and that's not how actual works for most people in a hospital birth.
Yeah, no, we actually did see one of those hospital births when I was in like 7th or 8th grade or something. But that was way after my mother had gone into great detail, and I remember that night very well because she brought my brother into the same room, and my brother's 2 years younger than me. So I was in 4th grade, he was in 2nd grade. She opens up this book, and it's all about sex and how women and men get it on. And then I think there was like some biblical aspect to it. So there was, some heavy religious undertone. Just, Oh, my mother.
If you're going to bring in religious undertone, just go to Song of Solomon. At least then it's fun. Your breasts are like fruit, and I want to climb the tree and grab them, is basically one of the verses. It's fantastic. That'd be much more fun than most birds and the bees.
How delightful.
All things considered for Old Testament, that's downright appealing considering the rest.
Fair enough. All right, I'm going to play it again.
Yeah, go for it.
And then he might like move his hand up and down like this.
Where would the penis go, Mom?
Best question ever.
Where would the penis go, Mom? That kid knows what he's talking about already. He's done it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That response was gold. He's trolling. He's 10 out of 10 shit posting right there.
Yeah, and this kid's just trying to tune it out as best as he can. He's going to his happy place.
Mm-hmm. Wherever gingers go to find their happy place.
The Weasley house, right?
Yeah, sure, okay. Didn't that burn down in like the 6th book?
It got damaged. I don't remember if it burned down or not.
Well, in the movies, I think it like burned to a crisp or something.
Yeah, I think they burned down the wedding tent. I don't remember if the whole house burned. It's been a while. I haven't watched it in a while.
Yeah, I need to brush up on my HP. All right.
Yeah, me too.
I'm gonna play it again.
Yeah.
remember I said your big sissy did it quite a bit when she was little, and I had to explain to her to do it in her room.
Oh my god, the second time that comes across is just not better.
They are a very hands-on family.
Hands on. Oh god. You done did it. Yes.
Oh man.
Why oh, now I'm envisioning it, and it's just
I'm somehow very happy that the sister's not there.
She did it all the time when she was younger. Then I had to tell her to go do it in her room. How many times did it take for you to tell her to go do it in your room? One should have been enough.
And then she had to micromanage and say, "Yeah, close the door too."
And make sure you have these tissues.
Yeah, and
please keep it down.
Clean up when you're done.
Please keep it down, because I know some kids can get pretty loud when they're playing.
Yeah, in my old neighborhood, I used to hear screaming kids outside, and they were screaming to the point where I'd just turn to my wife and say, "You know what? If someone's screaming this loud, someone better be dead at the end."
I remember my parents saying that when I was young. Someone better have cut off their arm for you to be this loud.
Oh man.
Well, all right, I'm gonna play it again.
The double face palm.
And you can touch it and kind of stimulate your body, and it makes you feel good.
She's obviously not enjoying this. Why are we talking about this on camera specifically? But like, why?
Doesn't she look like the Japanese emoji for the crying?
Yes, she does.
With their fingers like that.
Yes.
Except her face looks like her hands are melted into her face. She's so upset by this.
Mm-hmm.
Her mom just won't shut up.
The kid is me and my father anytime we even a little bit breach the subject of like sex. We've yet to actually discuss the subject at all. Whereas my mother, she was the early bird.
Oh,
very different philosophies on parenting, those two, which is probably why they're divorced now.
My parents were cool about it. It was like if I asked something, they'd answer, but they weren't gonna go out and answer everything just because they thought I might ask someday. Which worked out.
You know, I didn't ask anyone about anything. I Googled all that shit.
Usually it was more of a, what does this word mean? Let me text my wife real quick. She's like, was that slam on purpose? It was the wind.
Nice.
Okay. But yeah, I just, I'd like, what does this word mean? Because I'd overhear it. And then they explain it more than I really was interested in. It's like, I just asked for a definition.
I'm good. We don't need a mix.
I couldn't look it up. I didn't know how to spell it.
Aren't you like, I'm the Google generation, right? You're a little bit older than I am, so it's probably not around as much or as prevalent when you were younger in my age and learning about all the shenanigans.
Yeah, I first got online when I was 16. Yeah, and I didn't have it in the home until I was like 18.
Nice. Yeah, no. I when I was around the age where I was doing that, which by the way was like, I think it was 16, so I was a late bloomer. But around that age, I figured out like how to Google all of this stuff. So I was just Googling everything, and then I came across Lacey Green's videos, which that's how I know her from her Sex Plus series, which was, by the way, a godsend.
Oh yeah, I've actually, despite the bad will towards her in the community, the landfill, all things considered, I've actually never really had a big problem with her. I just think over time she just said some really stupid ass things.
Oh yeah.
Overall, I think the net positives from what she was doing was actually over time probably more than her damage.
Yeah,
she's doing a lot to improve that ratio.
Agreed. It's just for some reason, the things that she does wrong, the net negatives are kind of more amplified because we're louder about them, right?
True, and we definitely disseminated them a lot more than her own following.
Yeah, true. But that's a topic for a different discussion. Right now, we're talking about children masturbating.
Yeah, and I can't figure out why, while talking about masturbation, she's wearing a velvet jacket. It seems like that'd be really hard to clean.
Jesus, fuck. Okay, we're gonna play it.
All right.
kind of like an inside out penis, where it goes up, right, and then ours sticks out.
You can use certain toys. They're called adult toys.
Okay, why are you talking about it with kids?
They're called adult toys for a reason. Children
Yeah,
do not need
adult
to know
toys.
that.
Let's talk about them with a 6-year-old.
Jesus.
And they're not 6; they're like 8, but still.
You know, I don't
Yeah,
get why
between that and the anatomic discussion from someone who thinks a vagina is an inside-out penis.
Well, I mean, consider this. Everyone starts off as female in the womb, and then the androgen kicks in, and you start to develop your male parts. But at some point, like, the parts, they match up in a way, almost. For instance, the ovaries match up with the testes.
Right, but it's the clitoris that matches up with the penis, not
Exactly,
the vagina.
yeah. But I mean, like, if you're going to dumb it down for a 6-year-old, not
That's
that
true.
you
I mean,
should,
I'm not
but-
going to explain to my 8-year-old son what a clitoris is, unless he asks.
Wait. The clitoris is important. You should.
No, it's important, but at 8-year-olds, it's not.
All right, fair enough. But I like. Okay, so I mentioned the phallic object on the table. You see that they just plopped it down all angrily and such, and it's blurry. But I like how the purpose of blurring something is to censor it, and to censor it usually means for little kids, right?
Well, this is just the Romeo and Juliet problem all over again.
Please explain that to me.
Like what is it, the 60s version of Romeo and Juliet, where she wasn't allowed to go to the premiere because of the rating because her own breasts were in it.
Okay, yeah, no, that's such a ridiculous bullshit thing to do. I mean, what?
But yeah,
that was an issue?
Yeah, apparently because the rating was too high for her age, because she was 16 at the time, and you
Whoa.
could film that.
So she was 16. They filmed her breasts. Isn't that under the age of like? Doesn't that
It was
qualify
filmed in Italy, and there was a special exception made because of the historical significance of the play and the context and the production quality, or something like that.
Fair enough, but I still feel like that would have caused a lot of controversy.
I think it would have caused more controversy now than then, because boobs used to be PG material in most contexts back then, unless it was purely sexual.
Fair enough, but there's still the whole issue of like child pornographic images, especially if she's 16.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I'm just saying that, in terms of Italy, though, the laws are a little different. The attitudes are a little different as well.
Yeah.
But in terms of this blurring out, though, you're not concealing anything. It's like, it's a large stack of pixels instead of a large stack of whatever material that's made of. It's not really hiding anything.
It's not.
Right, I wonder what it could be behind those 3 pixels.
Oh, who knows?
I bet it's a blender. Here comes the airplane.
No. I bet it's a blender, he says.
It's got to be a blender.
Oh, yeah, totally. That's why you wiggling it in people's faces is such a no-no.
Yeah, it's a safety hazard. It's one of those stick blenders.
Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. And now I just had that, like, weird image. It's like a Saw movie in my head now. Okay, I'm playing it before this gets worse.
Yeah.
So I think, because this looks kind of like a finger, right?
Yep.
So I imagine they would probably do it like what they would.
Oh, honey.
Why does your 8-year-old boy need to know how a woman masturbates?
Well, no, see, here's the thing. If the father is getting it so wrong, because that is a lot. It's pretty. I mean, like, if it vibrates, you don't need to move it very much. Here's the thing: if the dad doesn't know, then I feel sorry for the kid's mom.
Only if he's the father.
He probably isn't.
He might just be a cuck.
Jesus. Okay, we're playing this.
This is to hit something called the G spot.
Or they can use this and they can insert it into their vagina.
The G spot.
I don't know if hitting it is exactly the word you want to use in context here. I don't think that gives quite the right portrayal of what they're trying to accomplish.
Now I'm just envisioning violently shoving. Oh my God.
Yeah, gotta hit it.
Gotta hit it.
She hit that.
And like pretend it's a penis.
That's big. That's huge. It's not gonna be.
Maybe because yours is so tiny, but that's like the whole point. You're a kid.
He just got out of the pool.
Oh boy. That actually looks really. Hang on. How big would you say that is?
I'd say he's basically giving a minorly enlarged middle finger there at that angle.
But like, how large would you say that dildo is, like proportionally?
Like moderately large for a Japanese man.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking because it looks pretty small compared to the legit stuff that I've seen.
It's certainly not Leroy.
Certainly not.
Well, they're creative, I guess.
This is the simulator.
That guy guesses way too much.
I guess. See, that is the sign of a man who should not be talking about sex ed
Yeah,
with a
this
child.
is not the time for guessing.
this is the time to know, man. Come on, this is important. There's a quiz next Thursday.
You could try it if you want. You might get a UTI. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. Okay.
Right? A hard penis. That's why you don't need a boy.
Thumbs up for penis.
Looks like she's flicking us off, honestly.
She is. That's not really the dildo.
That's an oversized middle finger. Oh,
It's a big foam one.
The pixels make it so much worse.
It would be so much less. And that's the only toy they're doing it to.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else is completely visible.
Yeah, and she's saying this is why you don't need a man, but it's so much more satisfying with one. Let's be real. When you don't have to do the work yourself.
She's throwing shade on her regrets sitting next to her.
I should have had him pull out. Should have had him use a condom. Should have just used a dildo instead, man. Let's be real.
Should have just come out of the closet earlier.
Oh. Okay.
Sorry, lesbians, but I don't think she likes men.
Probably not.
No, I've used something like one of these.
That's too much personal information for everyone plus the kid to know.
He did ask.
Still,
it did seem like he'd just ask. I'm not saying that it was a good thing to answer, but if you're coming onto this, it is kind of, I guess you better go in prepared to answer some questions, especially if you're the woman talking to the boy.
True. But that's like, if a child asks, where's the cookie jar?
You can see on his face he didn't really want the answer.
Yeah, no, what? He's just being a smartass because he didn't think he was gonna get one, but he did.
Oh wait, I think it's that he had hot dogs for lunch.
I just almost did a spit take. Thank you so much for that. Oh, I don't would have been on camera either, so good thing I didn't do it, otherwise it would have been a waste.
That would have been a waste.
All right.
I think you found mine.
I did?
I told you it was a back massager. Remember?
That was a back. That was.
Oh, I have another funny story that involves this. Okay. So my grandmother, and already saying that, I know it sounds horrible, but my grandmother. Okay, so my cousin had brought some of his friends up to our like cottage in the woods by a lake somewhere, and it's like really reclusive, and everyone has to stay in the same roof under the same house, just in really close proximity to each other, right? So the friends are talking with my grandmother, and she's talking about how my grandfather, who's 94 years old, going to be 94 years old this Friday, she's talking about how every night he massages her with this special massager. And she's like, because these two friends of my cousin's, they were dating, and she's talking about this because she feels a connection with them dating. So she's talking to them about this, and then she's like, "I'll go get it." So she brings it out, and it's like one of those Hitachi magic wand things, you know, the ones where it's like a stick and then like a ball on the end that vibrates. But you're supposed to put against like the bottom, the no square.
Right, the microphone for perverts.
Yeah, basically. And so she's she brings it out and she shows it to them, and she's like, "Here, you should use this on your girlfriend tonight." Marshall uses it on me every single night. I'm just sitting there and I'm like cringing so hard because it's like, oh my God, this is my grandmother. Oh, it was
Oh man.
it was one of those days. Old people are the funniest people. Just putting that out there.
Yeah, old people are, especially when they don't realize what they're saying. When I was with my in-laws one day, and they had A League of Their Own once, the baseball movie with the women.
Yeah.
And they're walking through, or she's walking through the living room, and walks in front of the TV right as John Lovitz is leaving at Wrigley Field. And she turns the television and says, "Pickle tickle?" And she hadn't heard that part of the movie before, even though she'd seen it like 100 times.
Oh my God.
And then she turned to everyone and said, "Did he just say pickle tickle?"
He just said, "Oh, that's great."
Mm.
I really thought that was a bad
Everyone was laughing.
Mommy.
His world is shattered.
It is. Oh, it's like just.
She so does not want to touch that.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to touch that either. No, thank you. I hope those aren't used at all. I hope those are like brand new. They just bought them for, product placement purposes or whatever. Just to have a prop.
Oh, I would hope so. If not, that's going to smell funny.
Just like to the casting people or whoever was directing. Can you bring in Marty? Can you bring in your sex toys later this afternoon? We're doing a video. Yeah, sure, man. No problem.
Does it not look like as soon as she handed that off, she went for something to wipe her hands off with? Like she's going for the tissues or something?
Hang on, I can play it so we can see.
Okay.
Oh,
no.
she retracted. But her daughter, on the other hand, looks like she wants to boil her hands off.
Yes.
I approve.
This is how those weird self-perception of I should be an amputees happen.
Oh, I've had moments like that before.
Like there's not enough bleach in the world.
Nope.
There's different. That's like
It feels good, he says.
Can I keep this one?
I need this one for personal use. It's a work thing.
I need it for research.
Oh, the amount of times I use that excuse. I need this for research purposes.
Oh man.
And that's not even just strictly sexual talk. I'm just saying, just in general, I need this thing for research purposes.
That's why you have every Nightwing video ever.
Duh. Of course.
Research.
Yeah, that's why I have all of the Teen Titans, the original TV shows, in duplicate for research.
Yeah, you got to make sure that you have a control version and your experimental version.
Exactly, in case something happens. And
scientific method.
Thank you. Yes, precisely. Someone understands. All right,
someone should explain it to Bill Nye.
Because my sex junk is so much more than a sex toy.
Oh man, that was horrible.
I know.
No, not even your part. The original was still worse.
Yeah.
The boys usually just rub themselves like this.
No. Why
does she need to know that?
I don't know, because I don't even need to know that. Just I could have gone my whole life without knowing that that's how guys masturbate.
I don't think I could have. I think I would have figured it out eventually.
Well, you wouldn't have needed to. Me, on the other hand, I'm all good.
True.
You see this little thing holding here?
This little thing.
It's like a little liquid that comes out from them.
some people call it like jizz.
What the?
I didn't know.
That could be.
I'm glad he didn't name it, because I bet he would have just said, well, I guess it could be called creamy white stuff. That's what it
I
looks like.
I can think of many things that you could call it, but in the 1990s we called it evidence,
Oh,
and
really?
and we tried to impeach the president over it.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman. Maybe.
I must have missed that class where that didn't count. Nobody bothered to tell me.
Just think, Monica Lewinsky got it on with the president in the Oval Office. And at some point, she would have had to walk out of that Oval Office, wiping it off her face.
It's still better than being Hillary.
Oh my God. You're not wrong. Oh, you're not wrong. I feel sorry for that woman, and I'm also so pissed off with that woman, though, to be honest.
Which one, Lewinsky?
No, Hillary.
Oh, okay.
Because just imagine how shitty it would be to be married and to have like that kind of a relationship with your husband.
Well, I have a suspicion she's how he got that way.
Yeah, probably. Like, she probably drove him away. She's just that type of woman, I think.
I think she's just there for power.
That too, probably. Yeah, I can see it.
Called cum or sperm or ejaculation. So this will go on like this.
What? Wait.
Ejaculation is a verb, or yeah, or an action.
Yeah.
Everything else she named was a noun. Grammar is not her strong suit.
Obviously. Is that sock supposed to simulate a vagina, or is that sock supposed to simulate a sock? And is
she trying to demonstrate condoms?
That's a
Because
good
if so,
question.
she's not putting it on right.
There are like a few things she could be simulating. She could be simulating how exactly it is that one would masturbate with the dildo. She could be simulating how exactly one masturbates with the sock. She could be simulating. Wait, no, it wouldn't be a condom because this is a masturbation talk, and you'd be silly if you wore a condom while masturbating.
I would tend to agree. It could also be on smuggling it through airport security.
Why would you need to smuggle a dildo through airport security? Are they not? Are they banned by the TSA?
I don't know. I never tried it.
Well, now I'm curious. Okay,
I bet it's technically allowed. Personal electronics are allowed on the aircraft. So
hang on. Buy. I'm writing a list here, a to-do list. Buy a dildo. Buy a plane ticket. And go on an airplane. Wait. See what happens.
That seems fair.
It's going to be an interesting video experience.
Live stream it.
Guys, they found my dildo. No. All right.
So I'm assuming. I have never had a penis personally. Have you ever?
Okay, so they are adopted. Just, I didn't know that.
She's obviously, they must be adopted if she's never had a penis.
Obviously. Where's her partner in all of this? Did she approve? I can't, like, wouldn't she want to be here for this talk?
No.
Well, I mean, like, okay.
No. I mean, I would want to be there to make sure it didn't go this direction, but I wouldn't want to be there.
Like, probably, okay, here's what I'm thinking. The woman did this behind her partner's back, right? So,
he's at the office and has no idea this is going on.
Oh, no. She doesn't like dick, remember? So she's a lesbian.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Well, you said partner. So her partner's at the office and doesn't know.
So, like, she took the kids without letting her partner know. And now they're going off and learning about sex. And then they're going to go home tonight and they're going to masturbate. And the bitch's partner is going to be like, what are they doing? Why are they screaming like that in other rooms?
Those might be random kids that she picked up off the street because they were offering $100 to do this video or something.
Not even for $100 would I do this.
Well, I wouldn't either, but she looks like she might.
Fair enough. All right.
Masturbated before?
No.
Yes, he has.
Liar.
You can tell by his face. He has, definitely.
He's feeling the weight of about 2,000 occurrences.
Okay.
Have you ever,
Exactly. There are cameras everywhere, so why exactly would you ask him that question?
He is not under oath.
He's not. He doesn't have to say a goddamn thing, woman.
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I didn't know that.
Oh my. That kid. He just proudly and bravely took one for the team.
Yeah. He came through this with a lot more backbone than his father, I gotta
He
say.
did. Oh my god, I'm so proud of this kid.
This kid's gonna be like a stand-up individual. He's gonna be like an Eagle Scout and a Navy SEAL.
Confidence is key, my dudes. Confidence is key.
He's on it. He knows how to masturbate as a man and a woman.
Very important, very important. Because if you can't masturbate as a woman, then how will you pleasure your woman?
You know, the Boy Scout motto is be prepared. He's going to be an Eagle Scout.
Yep. He's ahead of the game. All right.
Mom, do you masturbate?
She's reading off a cue card that she does not want to read.
You're not wrong. God damn, this video is just a train wreck to watch.
I want to send this video to CPS.
Let's both do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. They've probably already seen it though, let's be real.
True.
It was trending on YouTube.
The search is on.
Oh my god. Who are these parents and why are they doing this to their children? Because this is borderline humiliation, let's be real.
This is like, it's non-violent. Basically, they took the warning from Daddy 05 and decided that they'd just stick to emotional abuse on this level.
Yep. Oh god. These poor children are gonna have to in the future. I know I did.
Yes, I did. First time I did it, I think, was when I was in kindergarten.
That's so young, and I didn't need to know that. Ugh.
There's 2 bottles on that table. Is one of them lube or one of them hand sanitizer?
One
I
of
really
them-
hope it's sanitizer.
No, probably one of them's lube, because apparently that's important for kids to know about. And the other is lotion.
Yeah.
I like how the obvious product placement was very obvious, because it was a Vino, right? It was...
Yeah.
Wow, okay. Did they get a Vino to sponsor them?
I hope so.
Sponsor me.
This video makes a lot more sense if it has a sponsor.
Yeah, it does.
Like in high school and stuff, and I had to do homework and study, I would masturbate because it was more fun than homework.
So now we can see exactly how this man came to be the man he is today.
So now that we're in the last minute of the video, we're getting the life lessons in the moral of the story.
Masturbate over studying. Bitch!
Masturbate over studying and you end up like this guy.
Yep.
It's a cautionary tale. Where you're guessing that a vagina is an inside-out penis.
Yep.
That's what happens when you don't study.
Absolutely none of the studying.
Yeah, he needs to go back and study some.
Yeah. A lot of studying. And by studying, I mean study, not masturbating. Studying is not a code word for masturbating.
Purple Shirt is going home and getting like some kind of a spanking tonight, and that kid is going to go home and cry himself to sleep.
I think that's a chick. Is that a girl kid or is that a boy kid? I can't tell.
I'm not entirely sure, but they don't have the dildos out, so I'm thinking it's a boy.
They had the dildos out for the guys, though.
True.
Maybe they just forgot. Speaking of Aveeno skin cream, though, because it's just appeared again. Imagine the tagline for this video: Aveeno Ultra Soft Dick. Oh, okay.
Oh
okay.
Man.
Did you guys have people when you were younger, like in the private?
Of course.
Yes.
They were so ready to answer that. Of course, yes. Oh, all right. I'm playing.
A lot.
I've been masturbating since I was a girl. even when I have a partner to have sex with, sometimes I just like to do it by myself. If you're in the mood and no one's around, yeah, you can masturbate, right?
They're going to use that excuse in school.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, that can backfire very hard. Just
They're going to get caught in the movie theater like Pee Wee Herman did. And
oh god. I can just imagine the stories that have produced themselves from this video in the future. Just
yeah, it's like they're going to be giving a lecture on life choices at a high school someday, 20 years from now. And they're going to show this video and say, this is where it all went wrong.
this is when she started doing crystal meth.
Yeah. But snorting it off a sex toy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because they don't know how to do crystal meth.
Right?
For the record, I don't know how to do crystal meth either, so that's probably how I would do it.
It would just get too sticky.
Oh, now you just put that in my head. Oh.
Oh, that was a perfect stop frame.
Okay, someone screenshot this shit, please.
Oh, that is just... I couldn't ask for a better stop on that.
I love it.
If I didn't feel bad for these kids, I would meme the hell out of that.
You're still gonna do it, aren't you?
I might.
But we're not buying you this for Christmas, okay?
I hope
Because your birthday is sooner.
God.
I'm terrible.
Your birthday is sooner. How about Easter? That seems like a very religious-y toy to get someone.
Well, they did take it from a pagan fertility festival.
Well, alrighty then.
That's where the eggs come from.
I was unaware of that fact.
Yeah.
All right. We got like 5 seconds left.
Can we make it?
Oh. All done. Now they cut it.
So this is the masturbation video for cut men and not uncut men?
I guess, you know. It's probably
Okay.
Okay, so now we're back to face cam. And just in
Yes.
the nick of time too. Wow, and I thought we would have needed a longer video.
I thought we might, but we had enough snark and commentary to just get us through. It worked out pretty decent on time.
All right, now we will address the chat since we got
Yes.
time. Sylvanus Dark Angel, send it to the Discord when you're done. I can probably put the Discord link in the chat actually for you guys if you want to hang out. How many kids we got here? 18? All right, that's cool.
18, sweet. That's not a bad turnout.
It's not
It
a
makes
bad
it a lot easier to have a good chat when you have enough people.
Oh yeah. That video should never have been made. Of course not. It was the worst idea ever. Easter, the bunnies stand for humping. You know what? That actually makes a lot more sense.
Let me throw a link in the chat for the Discord.
Okay, hang on.
I got it. There we go. That way people have that. Good, that was the right Discord.
I don't know.
I have one, but I haven't invited anybody to it yet.
Invite me. I'm awesome.
I will. You'll be the second person to get the link.
All right, nice.
My wife got the first.
Aw, that's so sweet.
But
Here,
yeah,
I have a Discord link too. Here you guys go.
that was yours that I linked in the chat. So
Nice. I don't think it worked though.
oh, okay.
Now we're good. Okay, so anyone got any questions, conundrums, qualms?
And that one's mine.
You know, I don't see it.
It's in the chat.
Gotcha. I really want to know why these people are
There's
trying to
mine on there.
normalize pedophilia these days. You know, that's a very good question. I have no idea. I would love to know why they want to do it as well. Because it's just like... It feels regressive because at one point in history, like especially in Roman history, I'm pretty sure, the pedophilia stuff was a lot more prominent. And now it's kind of coming back for some reason. It's just why? I don't have that much time, Weebo. No, I don't. I'm going to die soon.
Yeah, I have my suspicions on it, but I don't have any real solid evidence as to why they're doing it. But I've got a pretty good idea of that it's just part of a very cancerous idea of, you know, normalizing every mental illness as being acceptable.
Yeah. Catherine Key. So Heart Progress, actually, what I found out recently, if anyone doesn't know, Heart Progress is the pro-pedophilia activism group that everyone just, loves to talk about because they're the most prominent, but they're also the most controversial because of the fact that if you do talk about them, they will make and take steps to dox you and just be assholes to you in general. They're like next level assholes. Okay, thank you, Dark Angel. Dr. Dark Angel names. What are they, right?
Yeah, it looks like Sylvanus Dark Angel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just hit me up with that shit when you got it. Did I miss anything in the chat that was important that anyone wanted to talk about?
I know there were all kinds of things being said. It's just I can't remember how many were just topical and how many were more general questions for the end.
Yeah.
I like your hat, by the way.
Thank you. My dad got it from, I believe it was Australia, but hang on.
It looks Australian. It's very nice.
Nope, Tasmania.
That's in Australia. I believe Australia rules Tasmania.
Rules Tasmania or?
Like it's under the Australian government.
Gotcha. Okay. But Tasmania, is it like separate?
Yeah, it's an island below the main Australia.
Gotcha. So yeah, everyone, you should probably go check out Plain Speech's channel. He's awesome for a plane.
I'm all right. I'm not the best out there, but I do what I can, and I'm trying to improve all the time.
Oh,
My
yeah,
last video was just kind of half-assed, but I was on the road and between houses and homeless, so.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah.
He's working on it. We're going to help him get up there in terms of views and subs because he deserves them, and he's awesome, I think.
Oh, thank you. I am flattered and appreciate it. I think you're more awesome, but, you're also the host here, so that helps too.
Yes.
It's always nice to be invited to a good one.
Yep.
I've been in some terrible live streams, and this is not one of them.
I am tired, Chris Jones, but it's only because I've been going at it for the last, 17, 18 hours straight, and I'm just like, ugh. What software do you use to make videos? iMovie Maker, because it comes free with the Mac that I have. I have very low quality budget, let's be real. So I film from my computer, I upload from my computer, and I edit from my computer. So it's very limited in what I can do, but I can do a lot considering.
Yeah, I've been using Audacity for my audio and Kden Live for my editing and OBS when I'm doing streaming that's more advanced than just Hangouts.
I should probably look into more stuff.
Well, mine's all on Linux, so it's going to be a little bit different of a menu of available software.
Yeah, that too. Remember when I asked you about appropriate mic shenanigans, and I was just like, I don't know what any of this means.
Yeah. Well, your current audio is actually coming through very nicely.
It's because I got the Apple Mac headphone type thing. Weebo Jones, did you hear that? Trying to ban Winnie the Pooh because of a meme. I did hear about that, and I am very, very impressed with the level of shenanigans going on over there because it's just anytime anything stupid happens just makes me feel smarter.
That seems fair.
Yep.
I'm a little surprised that Canada didn't try to ban something because of a meme yet.
Yeah.
Canada's kind of going more than a little crazy the past year.
True.
They were doing okay, and then they brought in Trudeau.
Trudeau does not do anything for me, to be honest. Like, I have a thing for dark, longer-haired guys, but nah, not so much Trudeau.
Yeah, I don't see what anybody thinks about him as far as appeal that actually is positive.
That makes no sense to me. Okay, so last question, and then we gotta scoot. Have you thought about
Yeah.
investing in a better quality camera and microphone? You know, I have, but I don't have the funds to do it. So at some point, I'm gonna invest in better quality shenanigans all around, and then you're gonna get a whole bunch of awesome quality. And I'm just gonna leave it at that.
All right.
So, any last things that you want to say to the public plane?
Stay in school, say no to drug, and don't be like that one dad.
Masturbating instead of studying.
Yeah, that's how you end up thinking that a vagina is an inside-out penis. I can't get over that one.
A vagina is like an inside-out penis. Yes, and a squash is like a zucchini.
Yeah. But yeah, that guy, I just, man, it's like, you shouldn't be explaining to anyone. You should have the kid do the explaining.
Okay, so we're gonna stop the broadcast right now.
All
Adios,
right.
peoples. I'm gonna have a video out
Thanks,
later this
everyone.
week.
Thanks for the invite, Weebo.
Oh, no problem. All right. Bye.